Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat. I am your host, Pop Culture Mechanic. You can call me Pop for short. And today, the theme, going to the beach. So we're going to look at some beach episodes from different anime shows. Hopefully there's some good ones out there. But before we do that, I always do the news of the week, courtesy of the Anime News Network. So let's see, we'll bring that up now. There we go. So this is going back to Monday. Tower to God anime's second season reveals 6 new cast. I haven't watched any Tower of God, so I don't know what that's all about. Aki Akimoto's Kikajikake no Mari manga gets TV anime adaptation. It's a love comedy manga about a girl maid pretending to be a robot. Okay. That sounds funny. Should make for a good show then. Hanadol reinterpretation of Flowering TV anime reveals 2025 debut. Fairy Tail gets 2 new games for PC on August 26th and September the 16th. Well, you Fairy Tail fans out there, you'll be able to have some gaming action on your PC. That's good news. Monster Hunter Wilds game streams 3 new videos. Shibuya Hachi anime's second part debuts on October the 5th. Kaiju number 8 anime's second season debuts in 2025. First season gets compilation film with new original episode. Yeah, I heard a lot of people like Kaiju number 8. I myself have not seen it yet, but it's sounding pretty promising. My Hero Academia, Your Next Film, earns over 8.9 million yen in first 3 days, ranks first in Japan box office. That's good. Looks like everybody's loving their MHA. The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, game previews bind, reverse bond locations. Sorry there, just had to clear the old throat. So this is a game starring Zelda. It launches for the Switch on September the 26th. Okay, coming up next month. Bleach Rebirth of Souls games character trailer previews Byakuya. Yeah, Bleach, I mean, coming out with a game now. Launches for PS5, PS4, Xbox, and PC. I mean, maybe 10 years ago, but man, talk about late to the party, Bleach. Girls Band Cry anime gets digital English release on August the 13th. Rent a Girlfriend adventure game slated for November the 28th. Moving along to Tuesday, Ron Kamonohashi's Forbidden Deduction Season 2 unveils theme song artist. Wow, okay, this one got a second season. I don't know if anybody was watching the first one. But I didn't think it was. I didn't think anybody said it was that great. Maybe just average. Rising Impact Anime streams Season 2 trailer. Toei Animation streams animation video for Den Dekaden NFT project. I don't even know if I want to know. An NFT project? Let me just skip by that one. Azuki streams mini short 3D CG anime by Yasuda Gensho Studio. And I just want to say good morning to Godzillionaire, everyone's favorite kaiju. After seeing the Nami gif I posted, you may have to start watching One Piece again. You know what? It's not a bad choice. There is, it's such a good show. I'm a hardcore One Piece fan, and I've been following it ever since the beginning. I like it. I think it's fun. Good storytelling. Good action. What else we got here? Crunchyroll to stream Goodbye Dragon Life TV anime with early premiere at Anime NYC. Versh Evermore epic Licorice game gets Western release on November the 7th. Neptunia Game Maker R Evolution game slated for Xbox Series X and S in October. Game launched on the PS5, PS4, Switch in West on May. Okay, so it's just a matter of getting it to the Xbox. Remastered Lollipop Chainsaw Repop game's English digital release moved up to September 12th. I don't know. I've heard they've done a little bit of censoring in this game, so I would say go play the original if you can. Don't get this remastered one if they've done a lot of hacking and slashing with a censor, because it's just idiotic to do that. Moving along to Wednesday, Romi Oishi's Lockdown Zone Level X story gets light anime adaptation on September the 6th. You Are Ms. Servant anime reveals 4 more cast and key visual. The Shiunji Family Children anime's teaser unveils main cast and staff and 2025 debut. Delico's Nursery anime reveals more cast, credit list opening. Persona 3 Reload game introduces Aegis sister in new trailer for episode Aegis DLC. Be careful with Persona 3 remake again out there, you guys. They might have went kind of dumb with the censoring on it. I'm not a big Persona fan, but it's just things that I've heard. North American anime and manga release. We'll just skip by that. We're going along to Thursday now. Puni Runes Puni 2 anime's new video reveals more cast, staff, October 6th debut. The Exiled Heavy Knight Knows How to Game the System novels manga listed with TV anime. Murai in Love anime second video reveals more cast, opening song, Disney Plus, and TV premiere dates. Oh, Disney Plus. Boo. Yeah. I'm sure you guys can find that somewhere else. Madaka Kuroiwa is impervious to my charms. Anime second character video unveils Sora Amayama in cast. Oh, and welcome to you, Human Blaze the Cat. Nice to see you. We'll just keep going through the news here. Kametsubaki City under construction TV anime reveals main staff in teaser promo video. Classic Stars TV anime streams first character video featuring Beethoven. That might be an interesting one to watch. I'm always like to see historical anime if they're going to be portraying historical people. Moving along here. Koyoshi Nakayoshi's The Red Ranger Becomes an Adventurer in Another World manga gets TV anime in January 2025. So is this going to be like Super Sentai goes to a different world? Let's have a look here. Kadokawa announced on Friday that Kiyoshi Nakayoshi's The Red Ranger Becomes an Adventure in Another World is getting a television anime in January 2025. The company revealed a promo video, visual cast, and staff. Okay, that looks like him there. And of course, they've got the witch sidekick. Are they going to describe what it's about? Okay, here's what it is about. Asagaki Togo, the Red Ranger, is defeated by the Ultimate Evil organization during their final face-off. He was sure he was about to die, but instead he was reborn in a completely different world. There he becomes an adventurer to help those in need, transforms into Kasuna Red, and continues his fight for justice. Enjoy the heroic tale of a ranger protecting another world. Okay, so that's what it's all about. Not too bad. I'll give it a watch for sure. After Go-Go Loser Ranger, that was a fun one to watch. See what they do with this show. Bandai Namco announces Dragon Ball Project, multi-team based battle game for iOS, Android, PC. Well, I'm glad it comes out for PC, but iOS and Android, playing on your phone. Ghost Cat Anzu Mononoke films win at Fantasia International Film Festival. Good for them. That's good. Like to see that. Yostar establishes team to develop new mobile games in Japan. Yeah, because mobile games are huge in Japan. It's unreal how much they play their mobile games. Netflix lists Gundam Seed Freedom anime film for September 1st debut. All you Gundam fans out there, if you have Netflix, you could give Gundam Seed a watch. I know the original kind of gets a lot of heat just because they're tired of the whiny characters and all that, but other than that, I watched all of Gundam Seed and I thought it was pretty good. Give It All, Rowing Club anime films trailer highlights club members' growth. So we can add rowing to the list of sports animes that are out there. Moving along to Friday. Danjo no Yujo wa Sereitsu Suru Yashinai anime reveals 2025 premiere visual. They better come up with a shorter title, because that is a mouthful, alright. The Do-Over Damsel Conquers the Dragon Emperor anime's video reveals more cast. October 9th premiere. Chitose is in the Ramune Bottle light novel gets TV anime in 2025. How I Attended an All-Guys Mixer anime's second promo video reveals more cast. October 4th premiere. I'm assuming it's going to be a girl that dresses up like a guy to attend an all-guys mixer, just to see what it's all about. Moving along here. MF Ghost Season 2 anime's promo video unveils opening theme. October 6th premiere. Here we go. IGN. Netflix states compromised post-production partner leaked anime. Streaming service is aggressively taking action. What do they have to say here? IGN reported on Friday. Now remember, this is IGN. They're not the best source for anything. And they have bad takes. IGN reported on Friday that Netflix provided them with a statement regarding recent leaks of anime episodes, most of which have been announced to stream on the service in the future. Netflix stated that the leaks were initially reported internally before spreading online. Netflix told IGN one of our post-production partners has been compromised, and footage from several of our titles has unfortunately leaked online. Our team is aggressively taking action to have it taken down. And they have a few updates here. Global entertainment technology and localization company Liuno released a statement. Liuno is aware of a recent security issue involving unauthorized access to confidential content. Protecting our clients' confidentiality and ensuring the security of their content is our highest priority. We are actively investigating this security breach to mitigate any potential risks and identify the responsible parties. When there are material changes or information, we will make further statements. Okay. Another update. The Wrap also reported on Friday that Crunchyroll provided the following statement. We are aware of the content leak ahead of one of our fall series. We've opened an investigation to identify the source of the leak, and our team is taking action to have it taken down. According to IGN, other Netflix shows and films, including the second season of animated action series Arcane Heartstopper Season 3, Gentry Chow vs. the Underworld, Plankton the Movie, and Spellbound have also leaked. ANN has reached out to several companies affected, including Netflix, Crunchyroll, Viz Media, and G-Kids for comments. Initially, episodes of the new anime of Rumiko Takashi's Ranma 1/2 manga and the television anime of Yukinobu Tatsu's Dan manga, as well as Gekijouben Mononoke Karakasa anime film were leaked to the public via sites such as 4chan and piracy BitTorrent sites. The originally leaked material included episodes 1, 3, and 4 of Ranma 1/2, the first 2 episodes of Dan, and the entire Gekijouben Mononoke Karakase anime film. Leaks have blurred watermarks and burned-in timestamps and are in low resolution, 640 by 360 or 640 by 352. That's not that low resolution, I'll tell you right now. I mean, 640, 480, that's pretty good. Later, the first episode, the third season of Ray Zero, Starting Life in Another World anime was leaked as well. What is going on here? Like, this is definitely purposely done with all these leaks. Someone is deliberately doing this, sabotaging these guys. The only thing I could think of is if they're like, you know what, I'm going to get back at you guys for whatever you've done. Maybe they've done something to get this individual angry, or they're not treating them very well, and they're like, you know what, I'll show you. I'm going to leak all your stuff online. It must be it, because there's so much of it. The episode has a watermark for France's Japan Expo 2024, which took place from July 11th to 14th. Episodes 3 to 6 of Dan and all episodes of Skydance Animation and Production IG's Terminator Zero anime series have also been leaked. Finally, more episodes of Ranma 1/2 were eventually leaked for a total of 12 episodes, the average number for an anime cour. It's probably Hollywood types trying to sabotage anime because it's destroying American animation. Yeah, be careful who you hire out. If it's a subcontractor or whatever. Yeah, I mean, don't let Hollywood do this. Don't let them take you down there, anime industry. They've burned themselves down to the ground, and they're going to try to take you with them because you're so popular. So I'm hoping that you guys can stop these leaks and the sabotage. Viz Media and Hot Topic plan to screen the world premiere of the new Ranma 1/2 anime at Anime NYC on August 24th. It will premiere in Japan on October the 5th and will exclusively stream on Netflix after its broadcast. Dan will also similarly have its English dub premiere at Anime NYC on August the 24th. Gekijouben Mononoke Karakasa, Paper Umbrella, the first anime film in the new Mononoke film project opened in theaters in Japan on July 26th. It has no confirmed international licensee, and has also not been scheduled for any international screening. Terminator Zero will premiere nationwide or worldwide on Netflix on August 29th. Yeah, so guys got to be extra careful there, especially when you're using a subcontractor. Make sure they're not going to screw you around. Okay. My Hero Academia, your next film, opens at number 1. Code Geass, Rosé of the Recapture, 4th part, opens at number 10. I just want to have a look here and see what else is out there. So the My Hero Academia movie is also simultaneously screening in IMAX, MX4D, 4DX, and Dolby Cinema. Toho International will bring the film to U.S. theaters on October the 11th. The film will be available with English subtitles and dub releases. Let's see what else here. Kingdom, Taishogun no Kiken, the 4th live-action Kingdom film, dropped from number 2 to number 4. The 4th and final part of Code Geass, Rosé of the Recapture, debuted at number 10. Be nice if they had just a list of the top 10 movies. Anyways, moving along to Saturday. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? V Anime's second video unveils theme songs, October 4th debut. One Piece Grand Arena game announced for Roblox. All you Roblox fans out there, you're going to get a taste of One Piece. My Hero Academia anime previews final fight with Shigaraki in new video. Yeah, I don't want any spoilers. I'm still have to watch season 6 and 7. So, Tabako Dobutsu Animal Biscuits gets anime film. Tono to Inu anime reveals 4 different Tono voice actors. Party kara suhio sareta sono chiyushi jitsu ya Saikyo no Ski Animes announces October 5th debut. Once again, got to shorten up those titles. That's long. Who is that? Oh, Federino over on Twitch. Thanks for commenting. Here we go. The One Piece anime series remake reveals main staff. First of all, this is unnecessary. You don't need this. It's not even done yet. They haven't even finished it, and now they're talking remake. Anyways. Attack on Titan director Masashi Koizuka helms Wit Studio Anime. Second day of the One Piece Day 24 live stream revealed on Sunday the staff for the One Piece, a remake of the One Piece anime for Netflix. Oh, that's why. They're throwing money at it. A lot of people worked on Attack on Titan here. Just reading through who's going to be working on it. The One Piece anime remake was first announced at the Jump Festa 24 event last December. The announcement stated that the anime series is adapting starting from the East Blue Saga, hinting it might cover more than the East Blue Saga, but is not confirmed. The remake is commemorating 25 years of the anime. I don't think it's necessary. Moving along to Sunday. Arefureta from Commonplace to World's Strongest Season 3 reveals October 14th debut. Too Many Losing Heroines anime cast Akira Sekine introduces new ending song. I dropped this one. I just didn't want to. It was not interesting to me. It was just annoying. New Rurouni Kenshin anime season 2 reveals first ending song in new video. Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest anime casts Nobuhiko Okamoto. Tower of God season 2 announces 5 more cast members. And Mission Yozakura Family anime adds Rina Sato to the cast. And that is it. You are caught up on the news of the week. Next up, we'll be getting to the beach episodes. But before that, how about a commercial?
Oh, hey there everybody. How are you? Well, I don't always play video games, but when I do, I make sure to safely make a safety save in a safe environment. And if you don't know how to make a safety save, well then make sure you check out Pop Culture Mechanics, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Central on Saturday mornings, where you can learn how to make a safety save that you might be so excited you could dance if you wanna. So, come on and check out Pop Culture Mechanics on Saturday mornings. Going to see you there. Bye.
Finally! Yes! Whew! My God! Welcome back. So, one of the first ones that I'm going to show is called Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water. And I watched this one just for the beach episode, but it looks interesting. And here's the synopsis of it. In 1889, the world is on the pinnacle of great discoveries and technology. In mankind's grasp for the future, a sinister foe known only as Gargoyle, obsessed with restoring the former Atlantean Empire to the glory it once held, begins his plans to take over the world. Nadia, with the help of young inventor Jean Vraltik and mysterious Captain Nemo of the submarine Nautilus, must fight to save the world from Gargoyle and Neo-Atlantis. And of course, it's based on the novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne, which I read as a young boy. And I liked it. And what I learned is that the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea isn't 20,000 leagues down. It's how far they traveled just being under the sea. So yes, Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water. So we'll just get the old projector ready here. And we'll go like this and like this. And just have to fix up the aspect ratio here. This is from 1990, so that's why it has that 4:3 aspect ratio. Back in the years before HD and 16:9. So we've got the opening intro here. And there's our cast of characters. Nadia, of course, in the middle. And she has the blue water is the diamond that hangs around her neck, or the big jewel. So right now they're aboard the Nautilus, which is Captain Nemo's submarine. And it is the year 1889. Pretty incredible that they have this technology back in those days, 1889. I mean, There wasn't even any automobiles, or at least rudimentary ones. This guy is sick of having fish all the time. He's like, we have fish all the time. It's like, yep. So we have Lady, what's her name? Grandis? Talking with Nadia. She's in love with Captain Nemo. And it's like, hey, I want him to notice me. So she gets all gussied up for dinner. She tries to make him like special food to, try to win the man's heart, of course. Ah, yes, her name was Lady Grandis. And Nadia dresses up. Of course, she asks Jean how she looks. He's got his face in a book. So she gets mad, obviously. This guy just loses his mind over having fish all the time for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So the captain, obviously, he's left. He didn't even have a chance to see her dessert. And you can see that they're having a bit of trouble being in the submarine all the time. So they're like, well, why don't we hit up an island and we'll go hunting? And that's how they get here. And they are headed out to the island. Hey, Carl, how you doing? We're just going through our first beach episode here. It's from the series Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water. And yeah, there's the Nautilus, and these guys are hanging out, chatting about the woman that's going after the captain there. And of course, Miss Electra, she thinks she doesn't. It's competition for her. I'm sure she has feelings for the captain as well. So, but meanwhile, back on the beach, it's time to change into some swimsuits. But while the girls are changing, of course, there's the obligatory spying on them while they're getting changed. And of course, Jean's an idiot and crawls right up there and looks right at Nadia. And they both get a rock and a shoe right in the face. Because, it's just not done. And there's a good shot. She's obviously looking for the captain to show off her bikini. Of course, a little bit of cattiness between Miss Electra and Miss Grandis. So after being in the Nautilus for such a long time, they're really enjoying being out in where the sun is, on the sand. She tries to get very poetic and romantic with the captain, but they get interrupted by Miss Electra. He's like, I want to say something to you. And she's like, what? What is it? And he's like, you better cover up or you're going to get cold. And they hear a little bit of backstory about Lady Grandis. about how she was in high society and was getting romanced by one particular fella. But he turned out to be a swindler, and he ruined their family with his debts. And the only people that stuck by her were the two guys that are on the ship right now. And I believe they are named Sanson and Hansen. Yes. So they stuck by her. Originally, she was after Nadia's crystal around her neck, but after meeting Captain Nemo, she wants to be with him. They hear a gunshot, so she whips out her pistol right away, but it's just the hunting expedition. And they shot a baby deer just for the meat, because they were tired of fish all the time. And Nadia just loses her mind over it. She just can't believe that they did that, and she runs off because she wants to be alone. She doesn't want to be around anyone anymore. Even the little, I don't know, that looks like a lion cub or something like that. She even rejects him and he walks away, but she eventually relents. And we don't know what's going to happen. You'll have to find out what happens in the next episode, because that's the end of that. She feels it's to be continued. So there we go. That is Nadia, Secret of Blue Water. Now that I've seen that episode, it makes me want to watch it from the beginning. The being around in the Nautilus with Captain Nemo, that sounds like a fun time. So I may just have to pick up this show and just give it a watch through. Hey, it's Angry Canadian. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Show you them beach babes? We got some good ones here. Where are they? Where are they? She's going to put on a bathing suit. There you go, AC. All right, next up. After this. So this was Nadia, Secret of Blue Water. I'll just get set up for the next one here. That's epic. Next show is called School Rumble, and this is episode 12. The Nadia episode, that was, what was that again? That was also episode 12. Kind of funny that it's both episode 12s where they have the beach episodes, but I guess they figure that's the time to do it. Now, always obey what the television tells you. This what the show tells you. Please watch TV in a brightly lit room and from a distance, okay? So, School Rumble. I have never seen this before. I believe I've heard of it, but I have never seen it. So they have a few little vignettes before the main story here. The backgrounds are something else. You like that? I aim to please, you know. Okay, and now we've got the opening credits All right. Brand no sponsorをtake you. Dekimashita. So they're going to the beach. They've got bento for the train ride. Everybody gets a bento, except that guy who forgot to make one for himself. He tries to take it back from this guy. He's like, nope. So the girls are going to go change. And of course, once the guys are changed, this guy's like, I'm going to peek. Because that's what he does. And the other fella's going to stop him from peeking. So they don't get it. He doesn't get a peek. But here they are at the beach. And it's crowded. But there you go. Get a nice slow pan. So this is a freaking comedy like you wouldn't believe. This one girl, she needs some sunscreen. And she asks this girl beside her, do you have any? She's like, no, I don't. The guy's like, I got some. You want me to put on? She's like, no, that's okay. I'll go get my own. And going back to the room, this guy's in there, and he was looking for his swimsuit, but he couldn't find it. So he was practicing his martial arts instead. You're right, AC. Boys are boys. Gonna look, right? Gonna peek. Can't find his swimsuit now to put it on. Where could it be? And she walks in on him. This is her fault, but I don't know why she's gonna scream. But she's gonna scream, and so he immediately runs over there and covers her mouth so she can't scream. But now he's in trouble because he doesn't know how to de-escalate the situation. And now somebody else comes in. But she understands completely what happened. She explains everything that happened. So there is no misunderstanding. And he just starts nodding. He's like, yes, 100%, everything you said. Then when they get back to the beach, her friend is like, did you find your suntan lotion? She's like, I don't want to talk about it. Instead, they go for the traditional Japanese thing, from what I understand, is splitting watermelon at the beach. And of course, there's always the swimming in the ocean. And sometimes people overdo it. They get a little bit too crazy. Yeah, he's lucky. You're right, AC. Her thought was if she got out deep enough, she would force herself to swim. That's not how that works. And it looks like none of the girls can swim, so of course it'll be up to the guys to help them out. And this he likes one girl in particular, and he was hoping he would get paired up with her, so he went around to all the guys and he's like, here, you team up with her, you team up with her, and you team up with her. And so he went through all that. And he ended up with the girl that saw him naked anyway. So it's like, you are an idiot. You screwed up. He's like, I'll teach you. And she's like, she does not want anything to do with him. Meanwhile, this guy's showing the bookworm girl how to swim. This guy's an idiot. He just wants to get her alone, but they just keep swimming. He's like, let's go as far as we can. And this young fella here ends up with the girl that our sunglasses guy wanted to end up with. And she swims really well. He was hoping that she would grab onto him for safety, but she's having a good old time. He lets her go, and she just swims like a fish. Blows your mind that they smash watermelons, considering how expensive they are out here. Oh, man. Anything like that is expensive. And am I right in assuming you can get square ones too, AC? So there's the guy giving him a warning. He's like, don't you think about doing anything with her. So she's out there. He thinks that she lost her swimsuit. And he's like, I'm going to find it. So he swims down there, grabs it. It's not hers after all. It's his. And I do like this when they do this in shows where they put the sort of notes at the top. That way we can pause it and read it and understand what they're saying, what the context is and all that. I wish more shows would do that. Gives you a better understanding. And hey, welcome, David Glenn. How you doing? Been a while. Good to see you. So, those two that swam out there, I guess they got pulled out by the tide and they find themselves inside a cave. And that they are far from shore. They are way out there. So she can't swim. And he can swim, but I don't think he can swim that far. She has trying to come up with some plans to get out of here because she doesn't want to be stuck with this guy. You haven't seen square ones, but yesterday you saw an orange-colored flesh one. They call it cream watermelon. Oh, wow. I would try that. I'd try that for sure, just to see what it's like. So the first idea he comes up with is putting a message in a jar, but there's no lid, and they don't have anything to write with. They don't have any paper. She's like, you're an idiot. So she has all these plans in her head. Plan A, build a raft, but they don't have any wood to make a raft. Plan B, just swim, but you're probably going to drown. You didn't feel adventurous enough. I don't blame you. Plan C, spell out SOS, but they don't have enough people. Plan D, she's like, ride that monkey back home. But he probably wouldn't make it because he'd have to carry her on his back. She sees him, he's deep in thought. This guy, she figures he's coming up with a plan. And he's like, did you come up with anything? He's like, D. She's like, what? Plan D? Did he think of the same thing as me? He's like, she's definitely a D cup. All his hard thinking determining her cup size. And, of course, he gets a kick in the face for it. And rightly so. And even during this situation they're in, he's got time to ask if she has a boyfriend. And she does. She has a guy who's graduated and goes to university. Meanwhile, back on the beach, the friends are going to take a group picture. Hey, morning, Alex Moore. How you doing? So these guys, ready to take a picture. They don't even realize their other friends are missing. Even says here up in the corner, they totally forgot. And couldn't care less. Now it's nighttime, and those two are still stuck. They haven't made it back to the beach. And I believe no one, they said, the last thing they say is no one is coming. So that'll be to be continued in the next episode of School Rumble. And they have a preview of the next episode. And it looks like there's a few confessions going on. So we'll have to wait. You'll have to wait until the next episode. Or you can go watch it yourself, of course. If you feel so inclined to watch School Rumble. Seems like a very silly comedy. I think it's all right. So those are the two for that are featured today. Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water. There's also a movie, so I'm sure they can condense it all down into one long show for you to watch. Or there's the TV series, which is like 39 episodes. And then School Rumble. That one as well. Let me see if they have. If there's a movie. Is there a movie? Oh, there's a sequel, the second term, and an OVA. But yeah, 26 episodes for School Rumble. All right, so next up, the shows of the season that I'm watching. Do like this and do like this. We'll get a little bit of closer in there. There we go. First up on the list, 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. What can I say? It's a funny show. You've got awkward main character who is only into two-dimensional manga girls or anime girls in his manga club. And then all of a sudden a girl joins it who is into cosplay, who actually cosplays his favorite character. So he's like, oh man, what can I do? I don't like 3D girls. I like 2D girls. But he just falls under her sway when she cosplays as his favorite character. So I'm really enjoying that. It's a fun one. It's another show about cosplay, so that's always fun for me to watch, being a cosplayer myself. A nobody's way up to an exploration hero. Yeah, this is good. Now our main character has joined up with a group, and now they can get further along in the dungeon. And he's got the special summon cards that he uses. So they are really getting some good experience exploring that dungeon. So I'm liking this show. Typical dungeon exploration. 3D girls are expensive. 3D girls are expensive, Godzillionaire. This one that Mrs. Mechanic and I are both enjoying, Failure Frame. Failure Frame, I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells. This is a great story about revenge. Because after main character was brought to that world, because he was so weak, they're just like, yeah, we're going to throw you down in this pit. And if you survive, hey, yay, you get your freedom, but nobody survives because everything, all the monsters down there kill you. Except he used his low-level spells that he had, and he was able to become insanely strong by the time he made his way out from under the dungeon. And I like it. I like this. This is great. He's a nice guy, but if he finds that there's people that are just getting in his way, or they are not great people, like they want to harm others, he's just like, he has no problem taking them out. He's just like, nope, you're evil, and I'm going to take you out. And that's the end of that. So I like that. Very invested in Failure Frame this season. Alex, if you're still around, are you reading? Are you reading any Failure Frame? Have you done any reading up on it? I want to say that you have, but I can't remember correctly. I parry everything. This show, this guy is insanely strong, and it's just not, he doesn't know he is. Currently, he took down like a big poison dragon. And the reason he could take it down, because when he was little, he ate poisonous things by mistake and got sick. And then he got bit by a venomous snake and got sick. But then he was okay and he ate the snake. So he's got poison resistance like you wouldn't believe. So that guy, that's all right. I only got one thing to say about my dear friend Nokotan. Shika. What a funny show. If you want silliness to the nth degree, just watch my dear friend Nokotan. It's a laugh riot. Just some silliness. It's great. No need to be all serious and all that. Just an overall silly show about deer and deer girl. This Narane cheer for you. I'm just gonna drop it right now, just for the fact that I can probably watch it later. But plus-sized elf. Yeah, we're getting into all the different creatures and everything that are just overweight. And so they try their best to work out and lose that weight. For one reason or another. And as Godzilla says, it's a mostly peaceful laugh riot. But I'm enjoying Plus Size Elf. Very short episodes. 11 minutes. Wow, that's good. I can appreciate that. You don't have to pack it into a half-hour episode and do everything you can do in that amount of time. Works for me. Pseudo harem. So instead of having a bunch of different girls like a traditional harem, you've got one girl who acts like all of them, and she's in an acting class, and her senpai is on the stage crew. So he's not an actor, but he works the stage crew stuff at the back. And they get along really well, and she really is into him, and he might be into her as well. But it's funny when they go out and she changes into all the different typical harem stereotypes, like Cool-chan, Imp-chan, Tsundere-chan. She does all the tropes, and it's hilarious. Very enjoyable, funny, cute show. I recommend for this season. Osan Newbie Adventurer, trained to death by the most powerful party. What an awesome show this is. And it's just because the guy is in his 30s doesn't mean he can't be an adventurer. The people he trained with were like insanely strong and S rank, and he was able to train with them to become just as strong. And so it's neat seeing him get underestimated by other people as he shows them how incredibly strong he is. And they're all going to head out and try to take down the main villain. So that's their goal. But I can't wait to see what happens next. I believe last episode he had one of the guys from the town come and visit because he had saved him. And he's like, hey, yeah, come and visit us. And the guy's like, hey, this is good. Can I get some training in? And he just about got trained to death himself. So just about had a fatality there, but he made it through. And then finally, Wistoria, Wand and Sword. We're hoping main character here who can't use any kind of magic. Because in this world, magic is everything, but he can't use any of it. Or at least it's very weak. But he has like super strength and speed and can use a sword like nobody's business. And he's hoping to make it to the top of the tower to see his childhood friend again. But you can't unless you have strong magic. But we'll see if he can do it without any magic. So I am quite vested in this one as well. I want to see what this guy can do, because he is getting bullied on all sides. You know, typical. All the other students are just ganging up on him. But we'll see where it goes. I'm liking this. Wistoria 1. Sorry, I think I have to catch up on it today too. So those are the ones that I'm watching from this season now. I've kind of whittled them down because, man, was there so much to watch. It was just way too much of a tsunami of anime shows for me to keep up with. So yeah, it's that's about it for that. Oh, I've also gotten back into playing Lord of the Rings online, believe it or not. So that was nice after a bit of a break. You know, a lot of people do play their MMOs. I think a lot of them are in Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft and all that. But I chose Lord of the Rings because I'm a big fan of Tolkien's work. And I love The Hobbit, reading that book and watching the Lord of the Rings movies. Didn't care for the Hobbit movie that much. Peter Jackson didn't have to make it 3 movies long and add in a bunch of stuff that was never in there. But yeah, Lord of the Rings Online. Excellent MMO. Having a good time. Playing with Mrs. Mechanic. Well, all right. That's it for the show today, everybody. I just want to say thanks for everyone that came out today. I had a fun time. I hope you did too. You know, people like Godzillionaire. That's everyone's favorite kaiju, by the way. And Human Blaze the Cat. There's Carl from the RNG podcast. It's always good to see you. Angry Canadian, David Glenn. And, of course, Alex Moore. anyone else who is lurking and listening, I appreciate you as well. Please do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, or follow, depending on what platform you're on. I'm out there on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and Kick. Trying to get the old pop out there. And yes, you have a great week too, David Glenn. I was working yesterday, but I'm glad I get today off. It's nice to have at least one day off. And yeah, I hope everyone does well. Make sure you tune into some of the other good content creators out there. You know, people like DJ Ronnie G, Angry Canadian, Whoopa Troopa, Punk Waddle. There's, I'm just trying to work off the top of my head. There's Blaine from Blaine's Escape Corner. There's Pacific 4 and 4. I'm pretty sure he's going to do a pop talk today. And yeah, pick your favorite YouTuber and just watch them. It helps them so much. Give them a like. They're great people. Coming up Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday. Join me as I talk about the skilled trades, and I'm going to have some videos, pictures, all that kind of stuff of some of the projects I've been involved with. And I hope to see you all there. Then on Saturday, well, hang on, let me back up a bit. Put on the brakes, pump the brakes there. Friday night, on the 16th, I will be a guest on the RNG Gaming Podcast with Carl. So join me there. We're gonna do an interview. So hey, right on. Get to chat it up, and we'll get to know Carl a bit better. He'll get to know me better. You guys get to know me better as well. It'll be a fun times, but that's Friday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, over on the RNG Gaming Podcast. And then Saturday is going to be gaming more. JRPG, Dragon Quest IV. I'm moving along. Man, defeating those metal slimes, they give you so much experience. I'm going to be just leveling like a son of a gun. I can't wait. Get myself up in levels and then get over there and see what I can do about taking down the main bad guy, if that's what I have to do next. And then, of course, on Sunday Anime Chat, more beach episodes. We're going to have more beach babes. Come on out. Let's watch some anime shows that are beach episodes. And we can all have a good old time. All right, that's it for me today, everybody. Hope to see you around soon. Until Tuesday, when I'm on, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.